It's about time we start dismantling our shame around money and start talking about it with each other. Hi, and welcome to Headspace. I'm Alex Holder. I'm a writer and published author on financial wellness. Today we'll be talking about how getting comfortable with conversations about money can lead to a much healthier relationship with your finances and the people around you. For many of us, this isn't going to be a fun topic. So if you're feeling a bit of discomfort right now, that's totally understandable. The most important conversation about money you'll have is the one with yourself. What are some of the money beliefs you've hung on to for most of your life? Perhaps you believe rich people are greedy, or conversely, that rich people are better people. Do you associate money with fun and frivolity, or with tension and stress? Perhaps you believe that more money would solve everything, or that maybe you don't deserve to earn more. Often, key events in our childhood, and even our parents' attitudes towards money, can affect our own relationship with it as an adult. But no matter what your upbringing was like, our perspectives on money are unique to each of us. So to start, here are a few questions to ask yourself. What is your most painful money memory? What is your biggest money worry? What is your worst money habit? And what is the purchase you most regret in the last month and why? If there's a question that makes you feel uncomfortable, it's even more important that you try to answer it. No money issue is insurmountable, but the only way to work through any bad habits or problem debt is to first acknowledge them. Having a healthy relationship with money begins with being honest with yourself. I've spoken to every kind of financial expert there is, from bankers to CEOs. But do you know who I've learned the most from? My friends. Because unlike a financial advisor, we know each other well. I trust my friends' lived experiences, and I value their recommendations. Many financial experts had advised me on saving for the future, but it was a conversation with a friend that finally convinced me. The next time money comes up in a conversation with a friend, even in a casual way, try not to pivot away from it or shut it down. Instead, ease into it. When another friend came to me asking whether she should move in with her boyfriend of 6 months to save on rent, we discussed the pros and cons, including the actual figures of her rent. If we'd missed out the money part of that discussion, my advice wouldn't have been nearly as authentic. Another reason to talk about money with friends is to avoid tension. Tension can arise from secrecy. If you're struggling financially, that can be stressful enough. But to then feel like you have to hide it only exacerbates that very stress and anxiety. Imagine if rather than feeling irritated that a friend chose an expensive takeout that you can't afford, you were able to talk about it instead. Money between romantic partners is typically presumed to be what's mine is yours, but merging finances isn't always that easy or simple. Every relationship has two different financial backgrounds and two different attitudes to money. In fact, a recent study found that as many as 45% of us regularly lie to our partners about money. One of the most common questions I get asked is, when should you start talking about money with someone you're in a romantic relationship with? And my answer is when you first make any financial decisions together, like booking a holiday. That's when you need to verbally express what you're comfortable with spending. If we only talk about money when a big bill comes in, or when there's a huge decision to make, like financing a car, then yes, money will always be a stressful conversation. But talking about money more regularly can help make the high-stakes conversations feel less daunting. This goes for talking about both the practicalities of upcoming spending and how much is in the bank, as well as how we're currently feeling about our financial situation. Remember that you and your partner are on the same team. By incorporating money talks more frequently into your lives, you both will develop a steadier and calmer approach to finances. In recent years, society has started to unpack so-called shameful subjects like mental health and even the gender pay gap. When people share their personal experiences with each other, we're able to destigmatize so many common pain points. It's about time we start dismantling our shame around money and start talking about it with each other. Let's open up and start the journey to financial wellness. I'm Alex Holder, and thank you very much for watching.